state, and yet we are intimidated, even by the security agencies. So we know the politics. We know the power of the federal
To the
government
remarks from the
at
delegation.
that time, and we knew how you were intimidated by federal government at that time, because you choose to go to APC. There is no doubt River
Chairman
State
and members of NWC.
is a very, very important state. It's a swing state, if I can tell you that, for election in Nigeria. One, it is an oil-rich state, which is important not only to the party, but to the nation. The population is there, which is important in election. The enlightenment for people to come out for election is there, which is important for election. And most importantly, is that from history, even in Second Republic, I was in Port Harcourt. We held convention in Port Harcourt. And I knew the crowd is still ringing in my head. During NPN, which NPN swept the election was 5 senators. By then it was 5 senators, not 3. So you can see how we know how important your state in politics. So we assure you, the founding members of APC in Delta State, we know how much you, in Rivers, we know how much you suffered, like I started telling you, and we cannot allow your suffering to wither away like that. Inshallah. We'll do all our best to protect you. Compensation in politics is very important. So we assure you, we are taking this up for consideration. And I assure you, we will be contacting you. We have your leadership. The gubernatorial candidate is here. The party chairman and the other timber and caliber of the party are here. In terms of qualification, I cannot say you are overqualified. But what I can say, if we are looking for qualification, you have access of qualified people. So we don't have problem. In any position, we don't have problem. There are people who are qualified to hold any position. So we assure you, we'll give you that protection. APC, as we know it, in Delta State, in River State. Sorry, you know, I did my NYC in Delta. So if you say, Wado, Kovido, Shegare. Aha. So, you see, the issue is that many of your members, very important personalities, left the party to form another party or to be in another party or to contest in another party. But I think with this, your determination to rebuild the party, we urge you to create an enabling environment, to keep your doors open, so that those who left the party, no matter how big they are in another party, where they went for sabbatical leave, let them come back to their original base, to their original employers. You know, you can go on sabbatical leave in other places, and after a year, they come back. So, create an enabling environment so that they can come back to the party. Also, there could be some people who have not been in the party but in another political party, in other political parties, who would like also to join the party. You keep your doors open as well, because what we need is to rebuild our party as it was before, so that we become solid. As we told you, the original members of APC in River State will always remain the backbone of the party. But you need influx. You need to keep your house in order, solid, and you need to open your house for others to come so that we win the state. Because it is better to be a servant in paradise than to be a king in hell. Yes. People are being killed, people are being molested simply because they don't have power in the state. That is what it is. If we are in power in the state, that will not happen to your members. So, we assure you, APC, a new, born again APC leadership, born again APC leadership with all the reforms that were undertaken. We believe River State will be in the forefront of all our activities. We assure you, we continue dialogue with you. Make sure that every week we communicate. For this compensation, we take it very seriously. Those of you who were given appointment but later on removed, will investigate that one and see what has actually happened. If there's any general policy affecting that, then we should take note for compensation in that respect. And all others, I think we need to have a list of your timber and caliber. Also, we'll involve you in party activities in other states, so that you still recall that you are active members of our great party. If we have elections in some parties, in some states, we ensure that we include some of your members to participate in that. And also we are introducing new activities so that our party will be active throughout the year. The traditional norm when a party is only active during election, we are not taking that route. We are not taking that path at all. We want our party to be active throughout the year. We want all our officers to be functional, party officers to be functional, operational. In fact, we are creating competition among states to see which state has habitable offices, operational officers, which states are active in APC agenda. We'll do that. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take much of your time. I know how far you traveled from, and I believe this is your home. I have collected the request on this paper. We'll look into it properly, and I have to thank you for resource control. Resource control? Well, I'm from Kano. I'm population control. I I use my population to sweep, to swing. If you are able to produce some votes from your state, you have to merge with 4 other states before you beat me in national election. So this resource control is fitting population explosion state. We thank you, and I assure you we'll be using this from time to time. Thank you.